Hi there, Jared here. What you're going to see in this particular video is an excerpt actually from a larger course, which is about a 8-week processor program that will get you from the start of a smart home, or a dumb home if you want to call it that way, all the way through to a smart home, a fully complete smart home. So if you need any more information, just pop it over to our blog, which is smarthomeschool.com, or the link to directly to the full course is just down below. So I will see you inside. Hi there, Jared back again. So welcome to this particular video lesson, and I'm going to teach you all about automations and the different parts of an automation. You got actions, you got triggers. So we're going to talk about all of this kind of stuff. So I will see you inside in the video lesson. In addition to directly controlling your smart device, you can also utilize automations to interact with each other, so they start to speak to each other and talk to each other. Automations, also known as scenes, activities, or routines depending on the vendor, define a set of rules that are tailored to your family's lifestyle. There are two parts to every automation. Number one is the trigger, and number two is the action. Let's take a deep dive on triggers. First of all, trigger is a starting point for an automation. It defines a single condition or a set of conditions, and an action occurs once a trigger is enabled. There are different types of triggers. Firstly, we have location-based triggers. These type of triggers use a technology called geofencing, and one of the popular examples of location-based triggers is when your phone is close to your home and it uses this proximity technology to start the trigger. Another type of trigger type is time-based triggers. As the name implies, it can be on a specific time or it can be within a particular time window. For instance, it could be maybe weekdays and not the weekend, so that would be your little window. Other automations can be based on sunrise or sunset, so that's a variety of different time-based triggers. And the final trigger type is the status of the smart home device, and that is related to the specific capabilities of that particular smart home device. For example, you may have a video doorbell, and that will include a motion sensor built in there, and other things around your house can be triggered using that. Or if we look at a smart thermostat, you're going to have particular characteristics such as the ability to read temperature levels, and again that can trigger other things in your smart home. Now the second part of an automation is the action. This describes what is executed when the trigger is activated. Let's have a look at a couple of trigger action automation examples. So when you arrive home in the evening and you enter the geosensing perimeter that surrounds or area around your particular house, then that acts as a trigger to unlock your door, which is the action. Another example is at about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, your bedroom side lamp turns on. So the trigger there is the time, which is 6 or 7 in the morning, and the action then is when your side lamp turns on. Another example is when the front door contact is activated, then the hall light will turn on. So in this particular case, the door contact is a smart device that has particular characteristics, so it opens and acts as a trigger, and that has an impact on another smart device, which happens to be a smart bulb in your hall, which is the action, the turning on that particular bulb. Now there are more complex automations, and they include multiple triggers and multiple actions. So an example of a complex trigger action automation might be, for instance, at nighttime, the motion sensor in your video doorbell picks up activity. In addition to that, your door contact goes to open status. This then will activate the smart lighting systems and all the lights start to flash. Your alarm siren may go off and notifications get sent out to your smartphone. At the moment, automations do need to be set up manually. However, the increasing availability of devices that learn your day-to-day habits is increasing, and this in the future will simplify this process and will use the likes of AI technology to automate the automation creation process. So initially there will be some trial and error when you're setting up your automations initially that meet the requirements of your daily lifestyle. So I would like to thank you very much for staying with me on this particular video lesson all about automations and the different parts of an automation. And I hope to speak to you a little bit more on the subject in the next video lesson. Take care.
Right, so hi there, back again. So I hope you enjoyed that free lesson. If you like my teaching style and you want to learn a bit more about developing your own smart home, then make sure to check out the full course link, which is just down below this particular video. If you don't want to take the full course, please just pop over to my blog, and there is tons of free content, video training as well, a book, free book actually, and there is also a weekly newsletter if you want to sign up. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you again very soon. Take care.